Hi, I'm Pox.
I'm Ragable.
I'm Couch Guy.
You're watching the Two Smart Guys show, where every week we bring you the latest and greatest in technology and how to hack it or buy technology that you could eventually hack.
Yay! New stuff. What's the new stuff?
What's the new stuff? iPad.
Yeah.
There is a new iPad called iPad.
Because they couldn't find a name of a cat they wanted to name it.
Well, they didn't want to make it sound like it was not as good as an iPhone, because like, oh, there's an iPhone 4, but we only have an iPad 3. Like how Xbox said, oh, we don't want to call ours an Xbox 2 when there's a PlayStation 3, so we're going to call it an Xbox 360, because that's a higher number than 3.
I think they're just making stuff up. That's silly logic.
Well, like, what was it, the Atari Jaguar? It was like, we're 128-bit or something insane like that. I can't remember.
When competition goes too far.
No, they were like 16-bit, but they were calling themselves 64-bit because they had like a quad-core processor or something really weird. Anyways, new iPad. Quadrupling everything, like, mainly resolution.
So I guess the question I have then is, did you get one yet?
We already know this answer. Now? We absolutely know this answer. He's got one ordered. I guarantee he's got one ordered.
The servers were down. I couldn't order it yet.
See, but he tried.
I've been at work and I haven't had a chance to try it yet. Again.
He tried. He tried as hard as his little mouse finger could click.
He's like, our servers will be back online momentarily, and like that's not soon enough for me.
Click.
I can't worship the ghost of Steve Jobs without my iPad 3.
I don't know. I could probably just.
The new iPad's white. Is it supposed to mean something?
Anyways, I could probably go down to our Walmart and just be like the only person in line waiting for one again.
Yeah, that's all.
They even ship it to retail stores?
Yeah.
You know what you probably could do is order one online at Walmart.com and have it delivered waiting for you.
Ooh.
Oh, he's going to go, yeah.
I don't know. I've done that before, and they like hold it and they like say, yeah, we got it, but we can't release it. And like, but everybody else is getting theirs. Like,
it's because they have
it. If it's in the store, if you're picking it up in the store, you'll get it at the same time.
Yeah, maybe.
They're secretly snuggling it in the back.
So, so what's new about the iPad? New iPad.
Well,
iPad 2 is cheaper. That's what's new for me.
It's $100 less.
Yeah. Because the iPad 3 doesn't have a whole lot that I really care about.
You don't want the Retina display? You don't want the higher than high def resolution of...
Are they calling it a Retina display?
Yes, they are.
I thought they were calling it something else.
They're calling it a Retina display. It's 2048 by 1536.
Wow, at least they made full resolution HD.
Yeah, so it's full res HD, man. And it's got
technically it's 2K.
It's got quad-core graphics processor in it, like the little old PS Vita.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got HD video camera on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
I always find it weird to take video with an iPad.
That's true.
I find it hilarious.
A lot of people are doing it. Yeah, I know you're going to make fun of people that were doing it, but I see people doing it all the time.
I seriously will stop, point, and laugh at anyone I see doing that. And I make it as loud as possible.
I was driving by a school, and there was literally a teacher walking backwards holding his iPad, videoing the students coming out.
Well, the reason there is that, there's educational discounts for big iPads, and iPads are going to a lot of schools. So,
okay, heaven forbid we spend the money on a kid.
In that instance.
So,
but
you guys aren't impressed.
No,
it's gonna look pretty.
Okay, here's what might get it for you. 4G. It's got 4G for like everything. AT&T, Verizon, the world.
Wait, in one iPad?
We're going to pick your iPad again.
I think it's one iPad.
In one device.
So
that's nice, but I didn't even really care about the 3G iPad.
Here's why you'd care and why I might potentially care is they are enabling the hotspot feature on it. So you can have a 4G hotspot.
For free?
Wait.
No.
For free, I doubt.
Oh.
No.
And for every server, I doubt.
But
I'm going to get them my phone. So
that becomes one of the first objectives to hack.
That's true.
Yes.
You know what else? I think it's time to start doing cellular cloning again.
What?
Remember back in the 90s when you used to be able to clone a phone and two people could have the same, two people could use the same phone, data, stuff.
Yeah. So you clone the data package and have everybody give it out to everybody.
Yeah, and then everybody was ringing up one cell phone bill.
Yeah.
Right?
It just sucks because when you get a phone call, it rings on everybody's phone.
But think about this. If you had the ability to clone, you wouldn't have to have 5 different freaking contracts. You could have one contract, and whatever device you were using was using it.
How soon would they spot that if they saw multiple devices accessing that same data plan?
Pretty doggone quick, I bet.
At the same time.
Probably, but how often are you using your phone and your iPad at the same time?
So that's a big topic for discussion, I guess. A lot of people are talking about one of these carriers, probably Sprint or whoever's dying, T-Mobile maybe. They're going to say, we're going to have a shared data plan.
Yay!
They haven't.
But Verizon's not going to do that.
No. But somebody's going to. They're going to be like, well,
you know what? We need to start getting prepaids involved in this system so that you can use a prepaid, not Verizon, not AT&T, with your Apple iPad 9 or whatever it is. And then you can, pop in like they do in, the UK and other countries where you can pop in a data card for 30, days and pay your whatever amount and you have data access to the network.
I don't see why not, especially with the iPad, because you're not signing a contract to get it. Although, very interestingly enough, I was able to get an iPhone 4S discounted on a group plan because I had an iPad data plan for a year. They gave me the phone discount off the line from the iPad.
That was unexpectedly nice of them.
Yeah. I was like, what? We're saving $500 on the iPhone? That's awesome.
Because of the data plan you had on your iPad, huh?
Yeah.
So you can use the data plan on your iPad to be eligible for phone upgrades, is what you're saying?
Apparently.
Huh.
They count it as an extra line, so it's an available line for upgrade.
Good to know.
Or maybe it was a glitch in the system that worked out to my advantage. Either way, I'm not going to argue with it.
Well, if it works out in your favor, it works out in your favor.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so besides the new hardware features, is there anything else that they announced this frickin' event that's noteworthy anyway?
The whole thing is HD, 1080p, that's the big deal.
Blah, blah, blah,
so
blah, blah,
the screen
blah.
can display full res HD. They updated all these apps, all the iWork and iPhoto and iMovie and they added iPhoto, which wasn't an app before.
Yay!
It's $5 and apparently it sucks.
Oh.
I was starting to download it and I got a tweet saying, I can't believe Apple made this. It sucks.
That bad, huh?
I don't know. I wanted to try it, but it was taking forever to download it. I guess the Photoshop is better. Adobe came out with Photoshop.
Yeah, Adobe's got a few mobile apps right now.
Yeah. Oh, so back with 1080p, finally iMovie's letting you, or not iMovie, iTunes is letting you buy 1080p movies. And so they've also released the new Apple TV.
Oh, another one.
Yay!
Hey,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah. It's good to see the Apple TV finally caught up to everybody else.
Yeah, it only took them 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
So with that updated Apple TV, I'd like to see Boxy or XBFC getting onto that.
That would be cool. They're saying apps. They're saying apps, so I don't know. Maybe that,
Make a Boxy app? Well,
but anymore, why would you want the Apple TV when you could, you could have the Boxy box, even though it is, what is it, $170 now for the Boxy box?
You can pick up refurbished ones for around $100, which is the same price as an Apple TV.
And or you could pick up some of the other devices that are out there that are, like the Western Digital, Live Plus.
I've got a Roku that's waiting to be hacked. I just can't find a good hack for it.
What do you do with a Roku?
I got it cheap off of one of those deal websites. I was like, we could hack this.
For what, though? You know, the hack on that, honestly, the hack on that would be like getting it to talk to the network and play anything over Samba.
That is the hack, or that was the hack. The hack was so you could install an app that allows you to stream to it.
Yeah, play off your network's a big deal because most of the devices that are out there right now, like, I'm trying to think, it was JVC. JVC made a little box that I bought for my father-in-law and mother-in-law that doesn't play off the network, just basically does Netflix and, you know, things like that. But that's all they wanted it for. But for me, I want to play off the network. If they can't play off the network, why have it? Why not, you know?
Okay, so I think that was pretty much the gist of the Apple announcement.
Ooh, maybe I could make this turn into a UPN, a DNLA server.
Ooh. That'd be an interesting hack for that.
Speaking of hacks, Terry from San Francisco was nice enough to send us something to play with.
Ooh, we like toys.
So we're going to have to look into this a little bit more, and if anybody in the comments has some good ideas of what to do with this thing, it's a scanner, a radio scanner that picks up, like, what, everything? Everything analog.
Huh. Yeah, it's an AM/FM scanner, isn't it?
AM/FM UHF. Are those all different things? I'm not familiar with radio at all.
Yes, they are all different things.
Yeah, so you know, police, fire, you know, you can be...
Well, and there's an interesting thing that at the very least, we probably could turn it into something that is part of a community system of local scanners that get streamed out to the web. That's a pretty popular community project that goes on. If you look up,
it's trouble for that. That was my question. Is it illegal to eavesdrop on the police and public channels?
No,
I didn't think so.
It's because here's the thing. Back in the day before tyranny, if they broadcast something to you, and you just happen to have the ability to pick it up, you could pick it up. And then there were laws written to say that you couldn't pick up things because that would be bad, like Dish Network. Heaven forbid they broadcast that stuff in your brain, but you can't watch it on your TV.
That's a good point.
Never
thought about it that way.
Well, yeah, but about walking down any place, you're getting bombarded with not only that stuff, but Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
You're constantly getting bombarded by Wi-Fi.
Which is obviously my justification for my big Wi-Fi antenna. If you leave it open, it's basically a coffee shop, in my opinion.
And I'm going to have to update our extreme long-range maximum distance Wi-Fi tutorials because we've got some success on doing the really super long ones. So I'll have to explain how we did that.
Did you ever go over your battery setup and your solar setup?
Nope. I'll have to go over that.
Yeah, you need to go over that too. And the WISP monitor as well.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
See, you got lots of good stuff there.
Anyway, if you want to look into some of the stuff that is going on with where you could listen to scanner channels from across the country, you probably could do it from an Android device. That's the one I know about. It's called Radio Scanner on an Android device. You might just Google it and see what you find out. But just look at, I think there's websites where you can, add a stream to. Very similar to, the old Winamp streaming system. So, maybe at the very least, it becomes something like that where you can... I think there's one actually in Lander you can hear.
Huh.
So...
Cool. Well, anyways, thanks everybody for joining in and tuning into the show, and we will be back with hacks soon.
As soon as Fox gets his iPad 3.
It doesn't. Oh yeah, I forgot to say when it comes out. It comes out next Friday, so it won't be next week's show. So you don't have to worry about it.
Have you made any headway on Vita?
I need to look into that, but I don't believe there is anything released at this second.
Have you actually played with Vita, or just turned it on and said, "Ooh, shiny"?
I played quite a bit of Little Deviants, and I was playing a lot of Uncharted, but they started cussing, and so I don't know. And you have to listen. You can't just...
that's when you turn down the volume. Turn down the volume.
I need to wear headsets or something, I suppose. I don't know.
Yeah, that is kind of I actually got in trouble with the PS3 version of that because I started playing around my kids.
Yeah.
And I thought that I was past a point where he'd start cussing. And
You know what they need to do is let you change the language on him, because it'd be really easy for him to do in a video game.
well, and you
Censored,
can
uncensored.
anymore. You can, but it's more the violence. You can up or down the scale of violence.
Yeah.
And sometimes that includes the language level, but you have to have a higher end game. You know, a lot of times it's your Modern Warfare or something like that.
Yeah.
Anyways. All right. See you guys next week.
Yep. Bye.
This is the Two Smart Guys production.